Class, the average for the last quiz was a 27%. That is no good. And it's on derivatives. And you know, simple thing we do out here and you mess it up. That is terrible. We go over derivatives today because there's 923 hours to the AP exam. And you know already, Nigel. Pick up your head. Okay, I showed you power rule. Okay, so we have the y to the x over the a. So what we do is we take the x and we have the a. So we bring the a down in front of the x. We multiply it by the coefficient. And then we take the a, we subtract by 1, and that gets us to the derivative. The derivative at any point on the graph, that is the slope. That is the derivative. We do this so easy. Not only you mess this up 15 times on the quiz. That is not good enough. Okay. Well, here is an example. Y equals 3x squared. Seamus and friends, tell me the answer. Ah, Nigel, no. The derivative is what it is. It's this. Come on. Don't you know this? We work on this every day. Just leave my class. You're done. You leave. You leave right now.
So as I was saying, the answer is 6x. Because you have 3x squared. So you take the exponent, which is 2, and multiply it by the coefficient, which is 3. That gives you 6x. And the previous exponent is 2. So you take 1 less than that, which is 1, and that's a new exponent. So your final answer is just 6x.
Thank you, Seamus. 6x. Thank you. Okay, so now we have product rule. That's f times g. Okay, we take the derivative of f, we multiply by g. We add it by f times the derivative of g. We understand that? Okay, how about an example? So here's the example. We have 2x squared times 3x. Who wants to come up and do this for us?
I'm not even in this class.
So as you can see, this is f and this is g. You take the derivative here, you multiply by g. You take the derivative here and you multiply by f. And then you add them together to get the product rule. That is your derivative. Okay, class. Today we're going to pick up with the quotient rule. You two are the only left in the class, so it's your responsibility to learn the quotient rule and the chain rule, okay? Alright, I show you in variable form, of course. So we have y equals f over g. Okay, now what we do to take the derivative is we take f prime times g. Then we subtract by g prime f. All over g squared. Okay, how about an example?
Well, on the homework last night, we had the problem 4x to the 5th over 10x squared. And to find the derivative of that, you take the derivative of the numerator, and then you multiply it by the denominator. So in this case, it's going to be 20x to the 4th times 10x squared. And then you subtract that by the derivative of the denominator, and you multiply that by the numerator. And in this case, it's going to be 4x to the 5th times 20x, and it's going to be all over 10x squared.
Very well, Leo, very well. Okay, now we move to chain rule because you finally get the quotient rule right. Okay, so chain rule is when you have function inside the function. So in this case, f and then g of x. Just like this. Okay, so we have the function inside. Now we write it in variable form, okay? So we have f prime g of x multiplied by g prime of x inside the function. We take the derivative and move it out here. We chain rule. This is the chain rule. Okay, everybody understand that? Okay, class, here is your example now because you look so confused for whatever reason. It's sine 5x squared. Okay, so here is the function, here is the inside function. We take the derivative of the outside function, which is sine, which is cosine 5x squared. Then we multiply it by what is inside, 10x. Does that make sense to everybody? We understand that?
So we're dropping this class, right?
Oh, definitely.